your own time, people that look like you, they're here to torment you, a lot of them, who are moving on his same spiritual frequency. They're here to torment you as a test, so that you realize this in the matrix and you move past it. Once you move past it, you're on your way to becoming gods and goddesses. You figured it out. Amen put the black race through an obstacle course called Earth, your everyday life, to become gods, to be worthy to be gods of the Amen race. This life is an obstacle course that you are supposed to go through, and you're supposed to succeed in to become a master, a god, a goddess. If you are weak, you will fail.
We were put here on earth. Yes, we were sentenced here as the Nephilim. Our ancestors were the Nephilim, those who were sent here. But those who were supposed to rise, for those who were part of that seed, this was the God seed that was meant to rise out of the black race. Because many will fall by the wayside due to circumstances. They will fall in the circle. They will fall within the circle. But many will, chosen few I should say, will be strong enough to move past these circumstances, will not get caught up in the circle. Slavery was supposed to make us explode. And it made a lot of us explode, not as many as we needed, but it made a lot of us explode to where it was made an alteration or a difference in our life. We broke a circle, we broke a line. Because the circle dictated that we live our lives in bondage. The circle dictates that we live our lives under those who are in power. That's what the circle dictates. And you have a lot of people who have accepted that. The gods move on a line. The servants, the slaves move in a circle. The gods move in a straight line above the servants and the slaves. We've been moving as servants and slaves. Servants and slaves to circumstance. When we were sent here as gods, or gods in training to cause an evolution. We were sent here to evolve. We were sent here to move past these circumstances. These circumstances that were presented to us were supposed to be overcome. We were supposed to overcome all of these circumstances in life by not taking part in and falling victim to them, by not becoming weak to them. Life is meant to be a test for our people, the first ones to walk the planet. We are not of the human race. The humans were put here as an obstacle to stand in our way. And we were supposed to be smart enough or develop enough intelligence to maneuver past them and move forward in life, to keep evolving, to move as a collective race of people in this matrix. This matrix is an obstacle course for the gods. We're supposed to outthink the people that are putting obstacles and barriers in our way. How else do you produce a god race? How else do you produce a true master race if you do not give them obstacles? If you do not put barriers in their way? This is all a test from the Most High God, Amen, the true creator of all the things, all boundless universes, everything that we're looking at. And your reward for passing the test is passage from this planet to the boundless universe to other solar systems where you will travel freely. You got those who have fallen by the wayside, those who will never become gods, who will continuously tell you about being victims. They failed the test because they let circumstances and people make them into servants and slaves and keep them from being gods and masters. I said there are only two types of people in this world: masters and slaves. The gods start where they are and walk forward, and they look at all things in their way as obstacles that can be removed. I said that our people, they got this idea set in their head early during slavery that the white man was God. He promoted that he would be God to you so that you would not look to defeat him, so that you would not ever see him as equal or on your level, or so that you'll notice that you can move beyond him. So he tried to promote himself as your God. He spent all this time, since he brought you over here into slavery, of trying to create a God complex within himself and create a God complex over you, until you all looked at him that way. He hypnotized you. He entranced you by putting you in a circle, and you looked at him as more than just a man. So they taught you not to see them as obstacles that were supposed to be moved out of the way. If they stood in your way, they kept you from realizing that you are in God's school on earth, that these people were merely put here to serve the Most High and to be obstacles to you, to strengthen you, that you would become the Most High on earth. Again, that's what they're here for. This is their only purpose. They didn't want you to see through them that you were actually supposed to master them and everything on this planet. In the South, they used to tell the black men, look down, don't look me in my eye. Look down and don't look me in my eye. Because they didn't want you to see the fear. They didn't want you to see through the facade. They didn't want you to see through the obstacle. Right? Because they can be seen through. Everything on this planet can be manipulated by those who are seeking to become gods. The answer is always in front of you. No one can stop you from becoming God but you. They want you to accept circumstances. This is all a matrix. This was meant to be a sentence. This was meant to be a prison in which we are supposed to escape. We are supposed to escape. This was supposed to make us strong. Hard times, struggle makes you strong. It creates gods, or it breaks them. Only the mentally strong, only the bright ones, only the ones who are evolving out of this slave mentality are meant to become gods. This life was not meant for comfort. It was meant for motivation and movement. It was meant for motivation and movement. God throws these things at us through the white man and all the other races, all the racism and things like this, to teach us a lesson. Number one, that we're not like these people. Number two, that they are not our people. And number three, that we're supposed to think past these people, beyond these people. We're supposed to become stronger than these people. We're not supposed to lay with these people, accept their philosophies, nothing. Because you taint the intelligence of God. God allowed his creatures to torment you, to make you suffer, treat you as outcast, because you are outcast amongst the creatures. They did the right thing. They did the right thing doing what they did to our people, because you're not their people. You were meant to be treated as an outcast. You were not supposed to try and fit in. God moves in their own lane. Gods move in their own lane, separate from the slaves, from the creatures. And when you try to invade the world of the creatures, when you go into the jungle, into their realm, into their world, you get attacked. We don't belong with them. You were supposed to burst through this world. You were supposed to move continuously through this realm in a state of evolution on your own linear power. Never to get involved with or get connected to that low submental realm of spirituality in which all human life moves on. God moves and maneuvers through all obstacle courses of mankind. We have to maneuver this obstacle course. We have to maneuver this obstacle course in order to succeed in life. We must maneuver the obstacle course. The obstacle course is everyday life, in which people are trying to hold us from evolving, in which people are trying to stop us from evolving. We were sent here to evolve beyond this planet so that we are worthy to go to other worlds throughout the universe. We were sent here to move beyond this. We were sent here to master this. We were not sent here to get caught up in this. We were not sent here to take part in this. We were sent here to realize that all the things we went through were meant to strengthen us as gods and goddesses.